Good Morning Transfers, brand new show on Sky Sports News.
Yeah, make sure you put it in your diary. It's already been a busy summer, but really is time to get down to business.
Yeah, this has the potential to be the biggest, the best and the most expensive transfer window we have ever seen.
Good Morning Transfers is going to be the best way to start your day. And if Spurs ever sign a player, it'll probably make you spit your cornflakes out.
Zaha, will he stay or will he go? We will let you know. But I promise you something, Spurs are going to spend big.
So there's the Premier League, there's Scotland, there's the EFL, and all around the world. You won't miss anything on Good Morning Transfers.
So many questions to answer, and we need your help in answering them. Keep across all our social media platforms. On Twitter, we are, of course, at Sky Sports News. Let's hear from you. Yeah.
This is Good Morning Transfers, and this is your transfer update.
These pictures just into us from Manchester United's Carrington training ground. It is a very high-powered, and they've arrived there on a pretty grey, damp day after visiting Old Trafford a bit earlier on.
Manchester United have signed a midfielder, but Darmesh, not who we thought.
Very good. But it is an exciting signing, actually, because Manchester United have announced the signing of young midfielder. Manchester United are really, really excited about this signing. They've been scouting him for a while, and now it's official. The pictures are up. He's there, standing behind the desk, sitting behind the desk, signing the contract.
Oh, yeah, it's difficult here, you know, trying to keep your eye on two entrances. We're at one entrance, but of course, as often happens, players decide to use the other entrance. And who we knew had started his medical over the weekend has arrived in the last half an hour at the other entrance at Carrington here to, we think, complete that medical. And you would imagine that deal, hopefully, from United's point of view, heading for closure and sorted, because they're desperate here for new faces in and faces as quickly as possible. So he is in the building, and as I say, hopefully going through the final stages of that medical.
In terms of that athleticism and that physicality, and he's 6'1". It's very important to have somebody who's got a big engine who can do both facets of the game at a high intensity. Manchester United do not have enough players who can play at high intensity for the duration of games. So I think it's a good place to start. But again, at 20, United need to be shopping around for those types of players with potential. They're not in a position to be bringing in world-class stars right now. Definitely the type of profile, and I think one that Manchester United fans could look at and say, OK, I can see why they're going after that player, but can't get too excited, Matt. Yeah. Got to relax.
OK. We're at, OK? He had a medical last night. You think Manchester United are getting a real bargain?
Yeah, definitely. Really sensible incoming. It's definitely what Manchester United need. They need depth in their squad, and also a very sensible price as well. This is someone really, probably Carvey said last night, an £80 million player, really. So very sensible price for Manchester United. And we've had loads of Manchester United fans tweeting this morning saying announce week. So we should be doing that soon on Sky Sports News, hopefully. But look, a really good upgrade on some of Manchester United's midfield options. And
Manchester United's pursuit of midfield reinforcement is once again shaping up to be a defining theme of their upcoming transfer window, with growing reports linking the club to Atalanta's influential Brazilian midfielder Ederson. The Premier League giants, Manchester United, have struggled for consistency and control in midfield in recent seasons, often lacking the balance required to compete at the highest level both domestically and in Europe. As a result, the club is actively exploring options that can bring energy, tactical discipline, and long-term stability to the center of the pitch. One name that has moved steadily up their shortlist is Ederson, who has developed into one of Serie A's most complete midfielders during his time at Atalanta. The 24-year-old has earned widespread recognition for his all-action style, combining defensive intelligence with powerful ball-carrying ability and quick transitions into attack. Ederson's rise in Italy has been built on consistency and adaptability. He is capable of operating as a defensive midfielder, a box-to-box engine, or in a more advanced role depending on tactical demands. This versatility is particularly appealing to Manchester United, who have often lacked midfield players capable of adjusting seamlessly within different game situations. Beyond his tactical flexibility, Ederson is valued for his physical presence and mental sharpness. He is aggressive in duels, comfortable under pressure, and efficient in recovering possession, traits that translate well to the intensity of the Premier League. His ability to break up opposition play and immediately drive his team forward adds an extra dimension that United's midfield has sometimes missed. At just 24 years old, he is entering a key phase of his development, making him an attractive long-term investment, rather than a short-term fix. For a club in transition like Manchester United, such a profile fits the broader strategy of building a more dynamic and sustainable squad core. While no formal agreement has been reached, interest is understood to be growing as United continue to assess midfield targets ahead of the summer window. If negotiations progress, Ederson could emerge as one of the standout names in their rebuild and a potential cornerstone for the next era at Old Trafford.